So, Oyinbo Princess, how you can't get that Niger surname now?
Well, the Niger surname, it gets more story, sha. As in, I don't marry before. I know they married again, but I don't marry before, and the guy na Niger. So I don't collect better conk Niger name. And to me, once you don't collect name, you're supposed to keep them because unless say I won't marry again in the future, that I feel change my name to another surname. But for now, I don't do okay, sha.
Now find himself, man.
Abi.
Okay, now. So, that situation can't be more clarified. They follow you on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, mostly. I don't know if you're there on Twitter as well. Yeah. You they do a lot of charity work for there. And they see once in a while they do some kind challenge. I beg, make our people be understand what this charity they about.
Okay, well, first of all, it's not really a charity show because I'm still working towards it. But as we do like this, it's an outreach, and basically, it's something that allows me to give back to those who need it and to the country that don't enrich my life, reach like this. As I don't be Nigerian now. You ask me who I be na Niger, I don't be Britico again.
Nice.
But yes, it allows me to give back to those where they hustle for roads. Nah, let me see if it do it for me.
Okay. I get little understanding about them. So, share any idea under any particular name?
Now we just they call Oyinbo Princess Outreach. Now it be the name where I don't collect because to me it be like say you know if you use charity unless you don't get like registered charity and foundation again. I don't really like foundation because to me that is a forever lasting this thing where you don't tie yourself to people forever. Anybody where you touch, you're supposed to tie on forever because now foundation. So my own be outreach means say I feel come do what I feel do today. If I don't feel do them tomorrow, no yawa, but I feel then come next year do again. So it doesn't tie me, but it allows me still to give.
Okay now. That one makes sense. So you get any sponsor for this outreach? So on how you take the go about town?
Okay. Well, as I did like this, I don't go lie you. I don't get sponsor. The small work I don't do within the Niger entertainment scenes where I did. So anything to do with entertainment, acting, dancing, singing, cooking, anything, sha. If I'm involved through the Nigerian culture or African, Ghanaian, Cameroonian, then anything I earn from the African side will stem back into my outreach.
So all the money where you make, you they put them instantly back as well.
Yes, more or less. Obviously, I need to cover costing, but to be fair, anything what I do, now where the money they go. I obviously also for UK as well on another side, so that one will provide me with my own lifestyle for UK. But in regards to helping others, yes, nearly everything goes back in, sure.
Oh man, that's strong, man. So when the team for starts now, when did they all begin?
Well, the thing the outreach starts back in 2015 when I don't make one movie like that, and I just see people when I did for set, I see people where genuinely need help. And the thing they pay me, if I did for set, I mean they eat rice, they drink cold stout or cold malt, whatever. And then there's people the other side of the fence living in extreme environments that there's certain things that are not in place for general well-being. So that was when I decided that still anything I make from Nigeria, I must put it back because I'm not a better person if now Oyinbo as I be, I can't enter Nigeria now, can't make money, can't carry on, come back Mama Charlie's side. Am I mad? Mama Charlie's side, well, everything they flow well here. We get issues, yes, corruption day, yes, issues day, everything day, but for Nigeria, it is definitely more necessary to help those that are in need.
Oh man, that's very compassionate of you, Oyinbo Princess, man. I did touch to you, and people are seeing the year, man. Anything we touch you now, make you now try donate to this outreach as well.
Thank you.
May this flow they go. Yeah, but Oyinbo Princess, is there any end date for this outreach where you don't start so?
Well, no, I don't get end date. Although say I don't talk say foundation now for life, etc. Me, I want make this foundation continue. If my time don't come and I don't leave this land, as we know, I pray say this charity will still run. And I actually pray that one or two other things happen from the charity because I have visions of schools. I have visions of orphanages. I have visions of just general education for youngsters, that will help them in a way that maybe they wouldn't have been, they wouldn't have had the opportunity to take if I didn't have something in place.
That's strong, man, Oyinbo Princess. I hear you, they talk about school, I hear they talk about youngsters. So what kind of stuff you they mainly do for this outreach?
Okay, well, as I did like this, there's been one or two things that we don't do recently, not regarding only children, but to people in general. So we've had a 1,000 Naira challenge, and that was, 1,000 Naira keep the change challenge. So if you did for traffic, if you did for roadside, you can't buy something quick, like maybe you spend 200 buy water, or you spend 300 buy whatever you see for roads you did buy, you will pay with 1,000 Naira notes, and you will tell the person that is hawking, the person that has sold to you, may they keep the change, or mama put, or one small booker, so that you are not giving much, but you are telling them may they keep the change. And to somebody that you are just buying 200 Naira worth of something and you are giving them dash 800 Naira, that is very powerful. It's not necessarily the money, no, because it will not change much in their life at all, past today, but the memory where they go old, they feel remember that thing till they don't sit down for grandmama chair like this.
So
they're old. So that is one thing. Then we have the 1,000 Naira challenge 2020, which was to give 1,000 Naira to 100 people in 1,000 hours, and we are currently in the middle of that. We have given close to 60 to 70,000, because I don't know today what's happened today until I consult with my team, but between 60 and 70,000. So I either have 30 or 40,000 to go. So we're halfway through the challenge, and yes, that's on ground. As we do like this as well, we don't feed small pikin. In this last 2 months of the coronavirus alone, we have fed 475 pikin. So we are getting there, and that's on the street. We cook in front of them, we feed them, and we leave. Just to eat today, but
wow, 475 pikin, they don't see food, so
say me I like food, so it makes sense like I give food to other people now.
Ew, Oyinbo Princess.
I go hard shy to say I sit down and chop. I don't give food. I need months.
Yes.
Everybody come horrible now. We did better, I beg.
People as in the year so. Oyinbo Princess lie be this so. Make people learn perfectly. Learn well.
Nah, so.
And we as we they try feed the children. We hope said, man, blessings go flow.
Because the thing we say, just on that matter, is that instilling this seed of giving and happiness and the kind of emotions that you get from receiving something that you didn't ask for is instilled in them now at a very young age. The children where we defeat, some of them now baby, they're not going to even remember, but some of them don't do for like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, even up to 16, 18. So if they can't see this kind of thing, the chances are in the future, one or two of them may well work in some sort of outreach because of what they received as a child. The same as the children where we fit help today, we fit put them for school, we fit give them books, we fit buy uniform, we fit buy clothes, anything where we fit do. Now then go remember them for their life. And let's face it, the hands of the world is in the future generations. They go, once we don't they old like that, now then get all the decision making,
And them they continue things they go. And so president there among them, future bankers.
Future everything there. Everything.
So how people won't take donates like this now?
Well, if they want to donate, they fit go via my PayPal, which is I guess you can put a link for them at the end of this video, and I also have a direct bank transfer option to my UK account, so that then I can transfer it into Naira and give it out to my team to do. We are very transparent with everything we do, Sha. So everything is possible to follow on my social media pages through the hashtag Oyinbo Princess Outreach. So you can not only see what we have previously done, but see what we are currently doing as well.
Man, that's powerful to know. We'll make sure so we put those links, make people for know.
For sure.
So you touch on sponsoring your outreach, by yourself. Man, this thing is strong, and we want to know some other project there where you they work on, because people like us we be no sabi cook before. Now your videos we they watch sometimes. They use them, they learn.
That's why they go. And the reason why they make making up, like say they make video for person will not go watch them. Yes, in fact, your question is a good one because it links very well into my future plans again. I actually have a plan of opening a television show called Oyinbo Princess Kitchen. This is inside information.
Nice one.
So the kitchen itself will be a program run in Nigeria.
Okay, now.
Hopefully weekly.
Okay.
It could be monthly to begin with, but ideally becoming weekly.
Okay.
And it will do for normal television. Not be saying YouTube or anything. If it's there for YouTube later on, but the first viewing will be for television.
Nice one.
And the idea is that not only will we showcase the beauty of Nigeria and the people we're there for Nigeria, we will also explore the foods, understand where they come from. Not be like say we could just throw eba for ground, catch and the chop and they go. We go find out where the eba they come from, which kind of plants and roots and things are used in making your traditional dishes. If there are any medical benefits, if there are any traditional values behind the food, we will just explore one or two things around the country. So as we head out and about around Nigeria, we will try and typically find something we did for that area where we fit now recreate. So the show ideally will then stem to generate a profitable income, which I can then use to build the school I'm hoping to build and to fund my passion and my dream of Oyinbo Princess Outreach.
Man, this is very powerful plan. So man, my people where they watch them, especially men them where they learn how to cook. Maybe whether you never marry, so you there on your own as a bachelor where they also. So Oyinbo Princess they come live on TV very soon, man.
By God's grace,
with Oyinbo Princess Kitchen. And make sure say you not there ready to follow them. You not we need learn like I talk.
And our younger children, children of tomorrow, because we could still use small pidgin to touch on the Nigerian values. And Oyinbo self, we don't marry into African culture. They supposed to be cuckoo.
And they need now there that they feel learn now.
They feel learn now.
They see them because what's interesting is times where they there on your social media that they see say some Oyinbo we don't both male and female when they married to Nigeria.
Yes, now they did.
They always follow. They try learn how to cook from the little way they show them. So.
Well, they did try, Sha, but I do lessons, Sha. So that is another thing for you to know that most people don't know because sometimes, in fact, it started with a friend, Seth. Now guy can't marry one Niger babe where fine die, and he can't. They can't do their wedding and everything. And finally, the guy used to say to me that because Oyinbo culture, the man go cook for the woman. Not always, but especially as a treat. He go happily come house, come they prepare, and he wanted to make something for her. So now through WhatsApp video call, we can't do So from there, I began to think, well, if I can help him, I fit help other people. Obviously, my time is important, and at the moment, anything that I can generate goes towards the children. So I have been charging for such, but I do pidgin lessons online and I do cooking lessons online, where I will give 1 full hour of my time to sit down with you, either run through some language or run through cooking a recipe. We can arrange it on the Wednesday for the Saturday so that you go buy everything down. Come Saturday, when you get your 1 hour slot, I'll go there with you to prepare and cook whichever dish you're wanting to learn.
Oh, my people, don't hear I'm so be that. This is, you're talking about very correct personal access we be say you go feel learn proper cooking or
better
pidgin English
things.
if you
That's
dey
it.
married to Naija. Make
Okay.
you no dollar more. This na how far we be say you need to log into man, and
Yes.
make most of it. Oyinbo Princess, make I no derail too much. So this your kitchen proposal, you know. If you feel just enlighten more, I know you say you don't add little, say the Go TV and things like that. So is there any extra details?
Okay, well, I plan to be able to, within the proposal, we're planning to have an interviewee every week or every show, so that, for example, it could be a footballer.
So you could get a guest.
Yes, a guest, yes. So maybe a footballer, a politician, it could be a singer, a dancer, an actor, or just somebody maybe that's in the banking line, but somebody that we go know, you know, one kind of celebrity or public figure where go come to the show and I go ask them their own values on food. Now, some of them, they feel be like me now, or about, and they go tell you, say they like anything and they don't really get any particular favorite. They feel eat anything. Or they feel be now a footballer where they play for the Nigerian international team. So they go then get their own things where for them it work, like what's protein, what's this, what's that. We go learn from them. So even if not just to find out their bad and dirty secrets or their lifestyle balance that they are finding works for them to keep in shape, we will just learn from each person what's important. So that is part of the show. There will be a competition which I pray will work every single show. Every guest will take part in the plantain challenge.
Okay.
And yeah, again, you will be the location is changing. So every single show is very vibrant, it's very different. You're never going to see the same kitchen. It's not like this is now every week you go there for the same place they cook.
Yeah, they cook.
No, you're going out into the open.